And here's the starting lineup for the visiting Tampa Bay Rays. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited to watch Kevin Kiermaier.
From 161st Street here in the Bronx, MLB The Show's got baseball from Yankee Stadium. Today, it's the home opener for this new season between the Tampa Bay Rays and the New York Yankees. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Gamble moving to his left. He's got it one away.
Batting second.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. And a cut fastball here that he started off a bit too far inside. It nearly got him. Now here's the pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Popped high in the air. Headley is there for it. 2 gone.
Batting third, the left fielder.
Digging in,
10.
Corey Dickerson. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. And that'll keep the inning alive for Tommy Joseph. So they get a 2-out base runner here following the base hit, and that leads us to check out the league leaders in team batting average. And you can see right there where they rank in that category. A fastball that just misses inside.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep it from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And that slider's almost in the dirt. And this is fouled back and out of play. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Left for Tampa. Tampa Bay nothing. Yankees coming up. It's Major League Baseball. On the show, a moment now from Yankee Stadium to take a look at Joe Girardi's starting lineup. What do you think they need to do to keep this winning streak rolling, Harold?
Well, the key to me in this one, I'm going to throw a cliche at you, Matt. You know I don't use many cliches. I would have to say have great energy. Play with some enthusiasm. Be excited about playing. And if they do that, man, they carry it through for 9 innings. Look out. It can be tough to lay off a high fastball like that because right at your eye level, it looks like it's so easy to hit, and then it's by you.
And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Coming to the plate now, A.J. Pollock. His average for the year sits in the 280s entering play. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
That's a well-placed fastball right there, just off the outside. If you can get guys to expand the strike zone and go after that pitch, you're going to have a lot of success. No luck that time, though.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Kiermaier on the run. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out. Here's big Aaron Judge. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. 1-1. Here it comes. Now a check swing, but he makes contact and hits it out in front of the plate. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Stepping up now, Evan Longoria. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
Third baseman number 3.
Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
Chop foul over towards the dugout. Another 2-2 offering. Ball 3. 3-2 now. Steven Souza is on deck. Ready now with the payoff pitch. And that misses for ball 4. So it's a leadoff walk here to start the second. Digging in, Steven Souza. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Now the 0-1. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
And a wasted pitch there, 1-2.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
All right, here's how the Yanks line up defensively. Brought to you by Majestic. And these guys can really defend. All you got to do is look at the error column. They're in the top 5 fewest errors in the league. They don't beat themselves very often. You're going to have to earn it to beat them.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. No score here as we play inning number 2. He's running towards second. And this one's in the dirt. Pitch is in the dirt and knocked down, and he'll make it into second easily with a stolen base. Ready on 1-2. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2.
Well, when you're hitting with 2 strikes, you're just in battle mode. Right there, he gets a breaking ball. He just fouled it off. Got a piece of it and stays alive. This is just great pitching. They start him off with the slider to get the strike, and then they bust him in with a fastball. I don't know what he's thinking up there, but they really are messing with his mind right now.
Brad Miller is on deck. Drilled to the left side. And that's through into left, a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Well, we hadn't been seeing a lot of singles from him lately. He dropped below 220. Maybe this is the start of something special.
Into the box now, Brad Miller. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And he's got that batting line up near the 300 mark entering play. Change up low, 2-0.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
And this is poured in at the letters, 2-1 now.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
And a swing and a miss. Does that look like self-defense there? It's 2-2.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now. I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
He'll run this down in foul territory, and here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game. Here's Echeverria now. He's hitting just above the banner 300 mark on the season coming into this one. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. Fouled back. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. Now another 0-2. And the changeup is way low that time.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Down the third baseline. And no shot there for Headley. It's past him, a fair ball.
Well, he fell behind 0-2, and this is really the personality who he is. He didn't give up. He continued to fight and gets a base hit when it gets the 2-2 count.
Malik Smith the next to hit. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But a foul ball here, 0-1. twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Here's the 0-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Gordon ranging into the outfield, and that retires the side. The hits lead to a run here for Tampa Bay. And that'll bring up Ben Gamble. He'll match up with Blake Snell now to lead off the inning. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. The 0-1 on its way. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Dickerson is over toward the line a bit as he takes it for the first out.
Well, let's take a look at the Rays defense, brought to you by Majestic. And behind the plate is Wilson Ramos. Great hands, quick feet. He's really becoming one of the best catchers in the league right now. Defensively, that is.
Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Now the pitch. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Ball 3.
Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Ball 4.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Gary Sanchez comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
To 2-2 now.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
And rarely do you see a player of his caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now.
Fool him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Here's Chase Headley as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. 0-1. Here it comes. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
You throw a ball down the middle, you better start ducking right when you release it. He took it right back at him. Hit it where it's thrown.
Greg Bird.
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is. A look there at the most famous urban park in the United States, Central Park, set to go again here from Yankee Stadium. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. The pitch. Hit out toward second. Backhanded. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
The left fielder, number 10.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Corey Dickerson. A base hit in his first trip. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
That's a pitch you can't miss right there. A changeup right in your wheelhouse.
A swing and a miss there, 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. And that'll bring in Tommy Joseph. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a ball popped high in the air and heading for foul territory behind first. Bird will put this one away, and the side is retired. Stepping into the box, Jose Iglesias. The average for him entering play, not far north of 200.
Jose Iglesias.
Here's a high pop-up. Joseph is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1.
Up next for the Yankees.
Striding in once again, D. Gordon. 0 for 1 here in the early going. A little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. Dickerson is there, so 2 pitches and 2 outs thus far.
Now batting, center fielder.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, A.J. Pollard. He flew out in his last at-bat. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. If this 2-hitter finds a way on, it really sets up the very good middle part of the order to do some damage after all.
And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now. And now a pitch on the way. Chopped weakly to the left. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They trail this one 1-0.
Third baseman number 3.
Evan Longoria is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Longoria waiting on the 1-0. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Longoria is retired, and there's one away.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Digging in to try it again, Steven Souza. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
This guy's got a good mid-90s fastball working in this game. If they think they can catch up to that ball up there, it's going to continue to be a rough game for them.
In there, and it's 0-2 now. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Here's the catcher,
40.
Wilson Ramos. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Now a swing and a ground ball, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. Hit down the third baseline. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
That is a great 2-strike approach. Spread his legs out, kept the hands back, and just punched the ball through for a ground ball base hit.
Brad Miller.
Standing in now, Brad Miller, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He comes in 1 tick shy of 300 at 299. 3 homers and 14 driven in. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he looks at one in there, 1-2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
And a slider. Called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger. And here's big Aaron Judge. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Fielder, Aaron
Into the windup
Judge.
and the pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
He's having a really good game. He's over 70% first pitch strike. When you get that first pitch strike, now it opens up the whole strike zone, and that's why a pitcher can dominate, and he's doing that in this game. That is a filthy combination. High 90s with the fastball, and then that nasty curveball. It's almost unhittable, almost unfair to the hitter.
So he sets him down swinging. Aaron
Now
Judge
batting,
becomes the first
left
out in the
fielder,
bottom of the 4th inning.
Gamble.
Ben Gamble is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him. And that one stayed too low, apparently. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2.
That's a good fastball down the zone. Now, some hitters are good low ball hitters, but that's exactly where you want to be.
A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2. Here's Yasmani
Up next for the
Tomas.
Yankees.
He drew a base on
Designated
balls his
hitter,
first time up.
Yasmani Tomas.
Fastball in there for a called strike. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order, and against the middle of the order, too.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway. And the inning. Standing in, Adani Echeverria. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th. And that's in there for a strike.
Well, he's really peppering the zone right there, going up in the zone. I wonder if he stays there the whole time. Usually you'll see that with 2 strikes, not with no strikes.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. It's a swinging bunt up the line. That winds up foul.
That's a nice job of staying alive. A 2-strike breaking ball just out of the zone. He was able to put enough on it to get another pitch.
And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Up next for Tampa Bay.
Digging in once
Center
again,
fielder,
Malik Smith.
Malik
0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. And there's the first strike, 2-1. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Judge going back to the track. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder.
Ready
Kevin
once again,
Kiermaier.
Kevin Kiermaier. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. In there, 0-1.
Matt, I don't know if you know this, but less than 60% of his first pitches have been for a strike. And he's still having a good game. I don't know what he's doing. They just haven't been able to figure him out.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. 2-strike pitch is chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. The next 0-2. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Back goes Pollock at the track. The wall. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning.
Fielder,
Stepping in
number
now,
10.
Corey Dickerson. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Slice down the left side, but foul. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Misses, ball 2.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great?
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Ready for another chance? Gary Sanchez. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did it get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Well, they're still in this game. You know, if they can get somebody on, a broken bat, a blooper, a bunt, and then go for the big ball, they can get something going. But they've got to start with getting somebody on base. This offense needs a base runner and get things happening. Well, that'll get your head shaking at the plate. That's a pitch he hasn't used much in this game. Now he throws that for a strike, and you add that to the rest of his repertoire. Man, it's tough to cover them all.
Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Here he comes again. 1-2. High in the air out to center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it. 1 out.
Now batting, third baseman.
Standing in, Chase Headley. He reached on a single in his first try. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
Up high, 2-1 now.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
But this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out.
First baseman.
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark. And when a guy starts leaving the curveball up, that's a sign he's beginning to tire a little bit out there. He's got to be able to get on top of that pitch, or he's going to start getting hurt. On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone, away or up.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They're still down. It's 2-0.
Leading off for Tampa Bay.
The pitch.
First baseman.
Tommy Joseph stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Tapped up the third base line. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The third baseman, number 3.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Hits this one hard the other way, and that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. Striding in once again, Steven Souza. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. And a slider tails outside for ball 1.
Boy, I like the pitch idea. It looked like he tried to get into chase right there, make him think that ball's over the plate and it runs away, but he laid off it. I don't know how, but he did.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat, much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Longoria rounds the corner and is headed home. And he is safe at the plate, and the lead is now 3-0. Digging in and looking for more, Wilson Ramos. A couple of singles to his credit thus far. Scott Kazmir, the lefty standing 6 foot even, takes over the pitching duties here. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. Here's the 1-1 delivery. To short, hit hard. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Ready for another shot now. Brad Miller. He hit a sac fly earlier. And here's a sinker that causes him to back away as that just about got him. The 1-0 delivery. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Here's the 1-1. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
And he gets a piece there and chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. In the dirt, and now let's see. Throw goes over to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hit out towards second. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
Oh, ground ball up the middle. That's going to score a run right there. That's a nice job of just staying up the middle, not trying to pull the ball or get out in front. Just stay up the middle, and it paid off.
Adeiny Echeverria started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1.
Now that's that old school slider right there, trying to get in on his hands. We see that with a cutter a lot, but the slider's even more effective because,
well, the first baseman is under it to make the play, and that retires the side. It's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. He'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Took him right up the ladder that time, and it's 1-2.
I don't know if they're losing it in the stands or whatever, but man, he's been able to get those guys to chase balls out of the zone like I've never seen before. Getting a lot of strikeouts on that pitch today.
And look out. He has to back away there and then give a little glare out to the mound. It's ball 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Here's D. Gordon now. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Gordon.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, Gordon on his way to second now. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Well, the pitcher can't really worry about that one. I mean, it was only their second hit of the game, so he's doing a lot of things right. Let's see if he can leave him out there now.
From the stretch, A.J. Pollock is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. For Gordon, he picks up his 6th double so far on the year. The 0-1 pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1. Two balls and a strike. Here it is. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
Well, he falls behind 3-1 right now, but man, he is really throwing the ball well. He's been attacking them all game.
Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only one away. Digging in once again, Aaron Judge. And after that quick walk, is it fair to wonder if this starter is beginning to show signs of getting tired?
Yeah, that could be the case, Matty. Sometimes you just lose your focus, lose your command, but it'll be real important for him to get it back as this next hitter walks up to the plate.
Lined hard toward right center. That's in there. Base hit. Gordon is on his way home. The runner scores from second.
Well, he walked the last guy, then we were wondering about him getting tired, and now he serves up a real hittable pitch on that one. I don't think he's able to put the ball where he wants right now because he's running out of gas.
Chaz Rowe is giving the ball here to try to work out of a tough situation. 2 runners in scoring position to deal with. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Ben Gamble is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. One-0 count. Here it is. Look out. 2-0 now.
Hey, first batter out of the pen, and he comes right inside. I like that. Kind of reminds everyone here he's here to compete.
2-0 count. Here it comes. Swing and a liner, but that's a foul ball. Slider can't find the zone here, and he's behind now 3-1.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Now batting.
Ready once again, Yasmani Tomas. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And that's on the outside corner for a strike. And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. A 1 pitch on its way. Swings through it for strike number 2.
That's just a challenge fastball right there. Here it is. Hit it. Fastball up in the zone.
From the belt, the pitch. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And he finds a way to focus on the baseball there as he has it for a big out number 2.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gary Sanchez. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends. Digging in to try it again, Malik Smith. He'll start things out against Scott Kazmir as we get the inning underway. Sent on the ground out to second. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. He went deep last time up. Lays off 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Started that swing a bit too early.
It looks like he just swung right over that sinker right there. What is so hard about a sinker, you have to almost go underneath it and scoop it. You got one of those swings that goes over the top, you're never going to hit him.
On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away. Ready for another chance? Corey Dickerson. He went down on strikes last time up. Now here's a bouncing ball headed for Iglesias at short. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired.
Your attention, please.
New pitcher set to take over now. It's the right-hander Sergio Romo that gets the call. Action in the Rays pen now as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. And now a swing from Headley as he sends a ground ball to second base. A quick out number 1.
Now batting. First baseman.
So stepping in, Greg Bird. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First pitch on its way. And he lays off there 1-0. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Lifted the other way out to left center. Dickerson will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
The shortstop.
Standing in, Jose Iglesias. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. He's set. Here it comes. Line towards center field. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Digging in, Tommy Joseph. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
So he notched the backwards K on that one. Tommy Joseph becomes the first out of the inning. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1. That's 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. 8th inning, 4-1 is our score. Swing at a high pop, drifting into foul territory. And he'll put this away for the second out.
Now batting.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Steven Souza. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Nothing across. Brad Boxberger is on to pitch out of the bullpen. And in the bottom half of the 8th.
26, Brad Boxberger.
Fouled straight back. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
Well, that's great discipline. He's clearly sticking with his plan. Those 2 balls were down. He's thinking to himself, make him get it up before I swing. Get it off the knees.
Fastball is outside, and it's full now, 3-2. Payoff pitch on its way. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. In now, A.J. Pollock. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far.
A.J. Pollock.
Tried to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And this is high, a ball and a strike.
Well, they're running out of time. It's the 8th inning. They got to get some runners on and maybe come up with a big home run. But 3 runs down in the 8th. They got to execute. The outs are a premium.
And that's on the outside corner, 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Hit hard up the middle. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
A lot of base hits up the middle. Set your sights up the alleys and try to take it back up the middle hard like he did right here. Nice job.
Here's big Aaron Judd. He'll roll over it and send it to shortstop. And indeed, he won't look at second. He'll just flip it on over to first to take the sure out. And that'll bring up Ben Gamble. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important for them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick. Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
Here it comes, 0-2. That misses, 1-2. 2 out here and a runner at second. That's 1-2 is the cut fastball, but he holds back 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Soft liner towards short. On to first, but it's too late as the first base umpire says they just missed getting him at the bag. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Ramos.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. The windup and the 0-1. Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit hard but foul toward first, so he'll come back and line it up again. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. Now at the plate, Brad Miller. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Brad Miller.
First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Here comes the 0-1. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row. But both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Shortstop, Adeiny Echeverria.
Swing and a liner. And that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his 2nd hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Malik Smith is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Called strike 0-2.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
And he chased it in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Anthony Swarzak comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
37, Anthony Swarzak.
Yasmani Tomas stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1. 0-1 count. Here it comes. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
And he misses 2-1. The 2-1 on its way. A fastball right over the outside corner. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
Gary Sanchez stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. And there's ball 1. High and wide. 2 balls and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Two and 2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3 and 2.
Hey, I know the idea is to try to get the guy to swing on a 2-2 pitch, right? But that one was so low, I don't know anybody that would have swung at that pitch.
Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Now batting, third baseman.
Digging in the switch hitter, Chase Headley. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Jake Marisnick
Number 6.
will come on now and pinch run here.
Marisnick.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball 1.
Seems like he's just lost the strike zone these last several pitches. He's got a walk, and that pitch right there, that wasn't even close.
And the runner will get back standing. Runners on first with 1 down. Now it's 2-0.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge it.
Hit in the air to center field. Smith is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Now batting.
So striding in, Greg Bird. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A high fastball is in there. Now a move over to first, and he'll dive back in. 2 out with the man at first. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike.
Hey, that's not a bad pitch right there. That 2-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he holds up on this one, but it's a cold strike 3. And with that, the ball game is over. And the score finishes 4-1 today. Blake Snell earns his 5th winner of the year. Anthony Swarzak earns the save out of the